been holding out for nearly 3 months in a steelworks complex in Mariupol have now been taken to territory controlled by the Russians. There are still people trapped in the Azovstal plant, and efforts to rescue them are ongoing. Now, the southern port city has been a key target of Russian attack, and it gives Russia control of most of Ukraine's coastline on the Black Sea. Russian forces surrounded Mariupol in early March, causing immense damage and destruction to most of the city. But hundreds of Ukrainian troops managed to hold out, as we mentioned, in the huge steelworks situated right near the city and the port area. They were trapped with a number of civilians and young children who were eventually rescued. Now, reports from Ukraine suggest that more Ukrainian fighters left the plant this afternoon. The latest now from our correspondent, Laura Bicker.
It's been a brutal and bloody 83 days, but their battle is over, for now. The wounded from Azovstal are carried out of the vast steel plant, filmed by the very force they've been fighting. Russia will be keen to air these images, which they say show surrender. But the Ukrainians say this deal is about survival. Tonight, as more fighters lay down their arms and are taken into Russian territory, Ukrainian leaders are keen to stress this was a way to save the country's heroes. For more than 2 months, the Russians have bombarded this industrial site. Analysts believe this latest attack used phosphorus bombs. But a small fighting force refused to give up. They may have also helped prevent Russia from pushing further north.
Thanks to the Mariupol defenders, the enemy was prevented from redeploying around 20,000 personnel into other regions, and so was unable to rapidly take Zaporizhia.
Civilians also used the site's vast network of tunnels as a refuge, aided by the soldiers. But supplies dwindled, and this cold and fetid bunker was cut off from the world. The situation became desperate. Finally, after 2 months, women and children were allowed out into the light. As they arrived at the evacuation centre, I met Katerina, who'd escaped with her 2 children. The boys, aged 6 and 11, are adapting to being back outside and play much as they did in the dark. Their games involve defeating the Russians. Their father is a fighter and remains at the plant.
Были такие прилеты ракетные, что у нас бункер аж...
Under the bombardment, the bombs were so heavy